Hi, good morning, everyone. Um, First thing I'm gonna start off with this morning. So this is real quick. Um, if anybody knows how to help me get my videos off of Facebook and onto YouTube, I would greatly appreciate the information or the help doing it because I can't figure it out. I'm having a struggle with getting these things done, and hey D, I'll catch up with you in a little while, okay? About getting over to your house and getting you helped out over there, getting the place cut down or whatnot. But anyways, I want to go and just say that if you know how to get the videos off of Facebook and onto YouTube, I greatly appreciate it. I have over 70 videos that I'd like to put on YouTube, so I don't have to go back through everything that I've gone through before. However, I'm going to do that once I get my videos on YouTube. That way there I can, start breaking things down and getting a better understanding, or for everybody to get a better understanding of what I'm saying or what I'm doing. Once again, seeing without seeing, hearing without hearing, and knowing in your heart without knowing. Now, to go into that this morning, I had talked about faith and the size of a mustard seed before, and how the plant that's yielded from that is a huge plant from a little teeny tiny seed. Okay. And Father gave me information to go check into quantum physics. Okay. Well, I started checking into quantum physics and find out about the smashing of an atom. Okay. And how much information is derived from one smash. Okay. Over in CERN, they smashed a particle, an atom particle, at light speed, and they got so much information that it fried their computers. So they had to build new computers, quantum computers, to hold the information. So they've got so much information off of one atom. Okay. Now, getting into that a little bit further, the understanding of an atom is electrons, protons, and neutrons, which are inside the atom. Okay. When you start breaking down electrons, protons, and neutrons, you find out that every single one of these is a particle of energy. Okay. Energy. Okay. And this is what I was talking about before. And now I'm going to break it down a little bit further so everybody can have a greater understanding of what this energy truly is. Okay. This is what we are made of. Okay. If you go into the human anatomy, into biochemistry or bioscience, okay, you start to understand that our whole body is a protein, okay, of energy. Okay. And these energies are receptors, okay, to our heart, which is the collector of all these things and the understander of all these things. And this is what I was talking about, the book inside of you, and opening up and reading it, because all the information is inside of us. We just have to know how to get to it, to read it, or to understand it, or to feel the vibration from it. Okay. And understanding these things. Okay. So protons, electrons, and neutrons are all energies in the atom, okay, which we're made of. Okay. So as I go into this a little bit further, the enlightenment will become greater and the understanding will become greater. Okay. In the Aquarian Gospel, Joshua, our brother, talks about all these things. Okay. And how through the thought and through the word, things can manifest, or miracles can happen, or diseases can be cured, or you can walk on water, or you can change water into wine. You've heard me say all these things before. Now I'm going to break it down for you so you have a greater understanding of these things. And the light source is the energy. Okay. The source, Father, is the energy. Okay. And all this energy surrounds us. Okay. It envelops us. It goes through us. Okay. And there's good and there's bad. Okay. Like the RF waves I was talking about. And even this is prevalent. I posted a video last night. If you'll go and watch it, it's a little over 4 minutes. Okay. And this was made back in, I want to say 2014. Okay. About the RF waves in our phones, in the boxes, these boxes right here. Okay. And about how they're bad for you. Okay. And they're posted at all the, wherever you go to buy a cell phone or whatever, they have to post these things. Okay. That Berkeley did a study, and it shows that the RF waves are bad for us. Okay. They cause tumors. They cause heart problems. They cause diseases inside of us because we don't understand the negative waves that are surrounding us, that are pummeling us, that are going through us. That's just like I showed you my electrical service, the meter, okay, and how much radiation it puts out, okay, and your Wi-Fi in your house puts out, okay, and your cell phones put out, and your TV puts out, okay. Now these are just some of the energies that I was talking about, okay. Now our bodies are receptors for these things, okay. The protons, okay, in our body, the neutrons and the electrons are all made of proteins, okay, which have a laminin property to them, okay, and they're like a giant antenna. We're like a giant antenna, and we can accept all these things or deny these things. However, we have to know how to do this, okay, and this is the path that I was talking about. Here's the path. I can't walk it for you. You have to walk it for yourself. Okay, I can walk down beside you, but I can't walk it for you. So once again, here's a bit of information for you to look into and to try to understand more deeply, or more to understand more and go from there. Okay, so these are all the things that I'm pointing out, that I'm showing you, that I'm going to keep on pointing out, that I'm going to keep on showing you every single day, and through Father's will, or through the source energy, or through the great light, okay, of, you know, what we're doing in our lives right now. And that's the conscious ascending process, okay, to open up the subconscious, okay, to understand all these things and where we're at and where we're going and how we're getting there. Okay, so these are the things that I was talking about. You know, if you're still in the box and the box isn't telling you these things, then they're just lying to you. Then they're just giving you a piece of information to keep you there, to keep that money coming in and whatnot. Okay, and these are all the principalities of things that I was talking about before, about the unseen things. Okay, and this is what we're exposing. This is what people just like me are exposing. Okay, the truth in all of it. Okay, with the lie twisted up in it. Okay, and to expose these truths is to unravel the lie. Okay, and to let our minds be freed of the programming. Okay, and I talked about the programming before and how that works, how from the time of conception, okay, when we go and the little spark starts, okay, that's where the programming starts, because what our mother's programmed with becomes what we're programmed with. And when we're born, from the time we're born to the time we're 7, the programming is now through the sight, through the hearing, through the tasting, through the feeling, through everything that goes on around us. Okay, and a lot of the programming was negative programming. Okay, so now to get back to the positive programming, we have to understand these things, we have to see these things, and we have to be able to know how to deprogram ourselves and reprogram ourselves with the truth and love, and the mercy and the grace and the kindness and the caring of humanity, and the abilities that we carry inside of us to do these things. So go back and just, you know, check behind me. Like I always say, you know, if you don't believe anything that I'm saying, the truth, my truth, okay, of Father's will inside of me, check behind me. Okay, electrons, protons, neutrons, okay, come out of the atom. Okay, the atom is energy. Electrons are energy, protons are energy, neutrons are energy. Okay, all these energies, once they're connected, and we remember how to connect them, we have a greater ability. When we have this greater ability, we start to go into a process of purification of who we are and what we are, and we'll end up purifying our bodies through our mind and our subconscious and our heart. Okay, and a lot comes through our heart, because our heart is is basically the battery or the transformer, you know, to hold the power, or to receive the power and utilize it for a greater ability. So once we start to understand that and we start to follow these paths, okay, because like I said before, there's many paths up the mountain, okay, but they all lead to the same place. They all lead to the top of the mountain, okay, or there's many paths to Father, okay. they all lead to the same place, to the source energy or the great light, okay, or the higher knowledge. All of these things, okay. So I'm going to work. Y'all have a blessed day, and keep striking the hammer to the anvil. Keep searching for that knowledge, keep searching for that truth and that understanding, that greater ability that we all carry inside of us. It's what I'm doing. It's what a lot of people I know are doing. It's what a lot of my friends are doing, and a lot of my friends aren't doing. And like I said before, the friends that aren't doing it, it's going to be a hard time when it all comes to a pinnacle of all this and a greater understanding of all this. And that's, like I said, go back and read the Aquarian Gospels. Okay, they're about, let's see, 6 and 5 and they're about 11 hours long. Okay, but the benefit in reading that becomes a greater understanding. You can go back and listen to Global Witness, the Alpha and Omega List. You can listen to Best Damn Podcast, or Aaron Doherty, or the Staff Woman, or Teal Swan, or Alan Horowitz, or Bruce Lipton. Okay, and all these understandings are there. They're all the paths. Okay, and all these paths come together. Like I said, I've been linking the 500,000-year-old ancient text to today's movies, and to today's science, and to today's quantum physics, and all these things come together. They all come together, and that's all I've got to say right now. Of course, that's not all I've got to say. I've got much, much, much more to say. And I'm going to keep on striking the hammer to the anvil. I'm going out on ground zero right now to talk to a person that I met yesterday. And this person has a earning or a yearning for knowledge. And I'm just going to point some things out. If you don't remember what I said in a couple of my first videos about standing in the silence in your mind, learning how to quiet it down and just listen and ask the question. And what is the question? That's the question, and to your soul, to the energy inside of you, to Father who is inside of us, Christ who is inside of us. And so anyways, I gotta go. All my love goes out to you. Have a blessed day.